The staff and volunteers at the Feeding Hong Kong Food Bank distribute enough food to make 29,000 meals a month to help feed some of the 1 million people here living below the poverty line. Gabrielle Kirstein, who founded the organization in 2009, says although Hong Kong is not dealing with issues like starvation, the number of poor people is rising.
But what we have is 1 in 3 seniors. It's 1 in 4, 1 in 5 students, children that are living below the poverty line, that are struggling to get 3 healthy, nutritious meals a day.
Hong Kong's low-tax, business-friendly government has created a vibrant economy, but it has also created one of the world's biggest wealth gaps between the rich and the poor. The pro-democracy supporters that have shut down traffic in the city's commercial centers have been focused on gaining voting rights without interference from China. But many say the lack of democracy in Hong Kong is the reason the government has not done more to address the economic concerns of the working poor and middle class. Fernando Chiang with the Labour Party is a member of the Hong Kong City Council.
They are not even responding in a positive manner, which it could be traced to the very structure of the political system here in Hong Kong, because after all, the chief executive is not elected by the general public.
On the same day the government and protesters sat down for talks to resolve the current crisis, Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying suggested democracy would give too much power to the poor. Councilman Chiang says the Chief Executive's comments reflect more the interest and viewpoint of his supporters in Beijing than the people of Hong Kong.
They have a lot of economic interest in Hong Kong, and they don't want their economic interest to be jeopardized. And I think more fundamentally, though, I think it's the central government's distrust on people.
While most of the student protesters are not living in poverty, they are concerned about rising property prices and stagnant wages. Jenny Lau says a democratically elected government would do more to address the wealth gap.
If the Occupy Central did make the change, I think it would make that situation better.
But these activists are not advocating radical changes. They say democracy in Hong Kong could address the wealth gap without threatening its free market capitalist economy. Brian Padden, VOA News, Hong Kong.